Okay, so today's not your rest day. Let's see. Um, okay. So today's topic is um, the beauty and the constant strive for improvement. So pretty much like being able to appreciate that the process and the steps you take. Um, well, I think this topic's more about how people kind of aim for perfection and how in reality there's not really a way for you to get there, if that makes sense. There's never going to be a period of time where you feel that you are perfect or you feel that you have fully finished the work that you need to put into yourself. And that's a good thing. There is like I said, like there's a beauty in the constant strive, in the constant push towards improvement, in the constant push towards the betterment of oneself. So we'll talk about that after we do our first exercise. So we'll do two sets here, one set off camera, and we'll go do some cable crunches and talk about our topic. I feel like I've been doing better with coming up with topics. I think something that I really struggled with before was like I'd have a thought or something would inspire me, and then I'd kind of like I'd have it in my head for a while, and then I'd come to the gym and I'd forget it, like it blank. But now I'm, writing them down, and it gives me some time to kind of like think about what I want to say. So, been pretty good, which is always a good thing. Okay. Just I'll go one more set here, one off camera, and then some cable crunches in our topic. Okay. One more off camera. Okay. Let's just talk about our topic, and then we'll do our set. So I wanted to talk about kind of this idea that like you're constantly going to be striving. And it might not be for perfection. It might just be, just in general, you're constantly going to want to be improving. And I think what's important is, as individuals, we have to realize that there is beauty in the fact that we get the privilege to constantly change. I think like the best way that I can put it is 5 years down the road, you want to be better. You want to be a different version of yourself. And that cycle of improvement is going to keep happening, right? 5 years go by, and then you're a different person, and you have new goals that you want to achieve. 5 years go by, and the same thing happens over and over and over and over and over again, until you finally understand that life is about progressing in the ways that you want to grow. Life would actually get kind of boring if you were just, stuck, or once you reached a certain point, you just kind of said, okay, well, I'm done, right? I'm done growing, I'm done progressing, I'm done getting better. Because the purpose of you improving is, to have some form of fulfillment in your goal. You don't put a goal into practice because, just for the sake of it. You put it into practice because you want to get to that point. And once you get to that point, you have better things you want to achieve. I guess, like, if you take anything away, it's just your dreams are always going to change. The things that you value right now may not be the things that you value 5 years from now, and that's okay. Life is meant to be sort of this kind of roller coaster that you take, and you're going to have to understand that your values and the things that you see as priorities are going to change, and whether or not you choose to pursue those things is up to you. But there is beauty in that process. There is fulfillment you can find in that process, because that is what gives people purpose. That pursuit of, not perfection, but the pursuit of that goal is what gives people purpose and what gives people sort of drive to keep pushing when they're alive. That's what life is about. So never let it be lost on you that like improvement is a privilege. There are people that are alive right now that wish they could be in your shoes, that wish they could, be at the gym, be on a treadmill, even be able to walk. And the fact that you're allowed, or you have the privilege to wake up every day and say, okay, I want to pursue this goal, that in and of itself is a beautiful thing, because that means that your life not only has purpose, but it has a purpose that you get to choose, that you get to pursue to the fullest extent. So don't take things for granted, you guys. The process is something you have to fall in love with. Okay, let's warm up. Okay, let me grab my weights really quick. Be right back. Okay. One here, one off camera. Go do some decline sit-ups, and that'll be it. Oh, wait. Let me move this. This is in the way. And I don't like it. Okay. One more off camera. Okay, so that's done. Let me grab my weights really quick. The best advice I can offer you is to take advantage of the time you have. I guarantee you there are a lot of people that wish they pursued what they thought was their calling. So if you have an idea, even just the smallest glimmer of an idea, push yourself and try to make something of it, you know? Do something that you would be proud of. Do something that, when you get to the end of your years, you can say, okay, I lived my life the way that I feel like I should have, and not the way that someone else told me to, So, okay. I don't know why I bother bringing these headphones with me on this exercise. They never stay on. Stupid microphone weighing my shirt down. Nope. Okay, that is it. One more off camera. Alrighty, so we're looking today. If you did enjoy the content, please drop a like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.